That is fucking ridiculous. All right, don't kill my Ugin. I get the -10. I think I've only -10 him once. Don't you touch him, son of a bitch! All right, easy. Dude, this deck is amazing. We may have a winner. Maybe, we don't know. This is the initial testing phases, okay? We did a 60 card deck, which you may see in this video, you may not. But then we were like, we kind of want to get greedier because we really want to add in Kiora Best of Sea Gods, because if you've been watching the channel for the last week, it's like one of my favorite cards right now. It's fucking amazing. We really don't care about Yorion. Yorion really doesn't do shit for us outside of get us an extra little bit of life from Gift Paradise. Possibly do something with Kiora. We don't really care. It resets counters with Haphazard Bombardment. That's basically it. It doesn't really do anything. We don't really care. It just gives us an excuse to run 80 cards. That's really it. So for the most part, we just need a ton of ramp, because if you look at the curve, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6+. It just goes fucking crazy. So we needed a ton of ramp, so we have 4 Grazers for early game, because we really want to try to get a turn 2 Cultivate, Gift of Paradise, or Uro. That's just very, very good if we can do those. Just in case we can't do that, we get a turn 2 Wolfwillow Haven. This allows us to get a turn 3 Storm's Wrath if we absolutely need to. But other than that, we just, get another piece of ramp if possible. So if we end up getting 2 things of ramp early on in the game, we can then just go in and super hard like turn 4 Sunbird's Invocation, which is always fantastic. Turn 4 Bombardment, that's also great, but not necessary. Usually we'll try to Sunbirds more than anything else, and then turn 5, if we can get a Genesis Ultimatum off that, beautiful. So basically, what the deck does, going card by card. Grazer, it's a 0/3 for 1 mana, reach. It's just really good against aggro, which there's a lot on the ladder, so it's always good just to have this in general. But when it enters the battlefield, you can put a land card from your hand into the battlefield tapped. This is just good because you can play an untapped land and then put in a Triome or a shock land or something. Since it has to come into play tapped, there's no reason that you have to shock it in or anything like that. So it's really nice. Fae of Wishes, this really just gets something from our sideboard. So we use the first part of the adventure card. You may choose a non-creature card you own from outside of the game, reveal it, and put it in your hand. So we go to our sideboard and we put a bunch of cards in our sideboard. So we technically have 15 additional cards that we can play with that we can wish using Fae of Wishes. So this particular spell is 3 colorless and a blue, even though at the very top right it has 1 colorless and a blue. That's specifically for casting the creature part of it. So the creature is just a 1/4. Usually we'll just play this against aggro. If we're going against aggro, we're not going to have time to wish for anything. So we'll just flat out play Fae of Wishes, because having a 1/4 blocker with flying is amazing. But then also has the ability of 1 colorless and a blue. Discard 2 cards, return Fae of Wishes to its owner's hand. This is just amazing because you can do multiple wishes from the sideboard. Wolfwillow Haven, I go on and off about liking this card. So for 2 mana, you enchant a land. Whenever it's tapped, the controller can add an additional green. Now, it's only green, which kind of sucks, so it doesn't really get the mana fixing that we really, really want, but it's still ramp. So, alternatively, you have 5 mana, sacrifice it, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token that has activate this ability only during your turn. So, getting a 2/2 wolf token later on in the game, I mean, a 2/2 for 5 mana is terrible, but later on in the game when you don't need mana, it's just like a free 2/2, which is perfectly fine since we're not really running many creatures. Sometimes you need a blocker. Cultivate, 3 mana, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal those cards, put 1 into the battlefield tapped and the other in your hand. This is just a fantastic card, especially when you can do it on turn 2. So turn 1 Grazer, turn 3 Or turn 2, Cultivate, and then turn 4, you're just dumping your hand out. We also have Gift of Paradise, so when it enters the battlefield, we gain 3 life, which is amazing. And then the enchanted land has tap, add 2 mana of any one color. This is just very, very good. Helps with mana fixing a lot, but the life gain is also very important. Then we have 4 Uros, which is, just a 6/6 creature. When it comes into the battlefield, you have to sacrifice it unless you paid the escape cost. But whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you gain 3 life and draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand into the battlefield. This is basically just a fantastic card all around. The escape cost is, so when you play it the first time for 3 mana, you end up sacrificing it, goes to the graveyard. The escape cost, 2 green, 2 blue. Exile 5 other cards from your graveyard, and then you can play it and it stays on the battlefield. So since we're using mostly permanents, we almost never end up actually getting Uro on the battlefield. This is really just for ramp and the fact that it's a permanent, so we can get it through Genesis Ultimatum and stuff like that. So we'll go over that in a bit. We only have 4 Storm's Wraths. These are only board wipes outside of Star of Extinction, so it's kind of scary, but the fact that we do have a lot of ramp and a lot of life gain, it's kind of easy for us to get to that top end quickly. So we haven't had too many problems with it, but I foresee us having a lot of problems with it. Of course, we have Haphazard Bombardment. When it enters the battlefield, choose 4 non-enchantment permanents you don't control and put an aim counter on each of them. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more permanents you don't control have an aim counter on them, destroy one of those permanents at random. So it just kind of goes in a circle lottery, and then it blows one of those up. But if there's only 1 permanent with an aim counter on it, it will not blow that permanent up. Some other thing to note, since a lot of people are running a Danto Vanguard right now, which they can pay 4 life to make it indestructible, what will happen is that they actually have to pay that 4 life before the randomization starts in order for that to be indestructible. If they pay the 4 life to make it indestructible, then the randomizer will only go through those things that can actually be destroyed. It will never even attempt to destroy the Adanto Vanguard, so it will never fail. The destruction will never fail, is what I'm trying to say. So if you only have 2 tokens on it, one's on Vanguard and one's on a land, and they make the Vanguard indestructible, the land 100% blows up, which is kind of cool. It's something just to note. Sunbird's Invocation. Whenever you cast a spell from your hand, reveal the top X cards from your library, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. You may cast a spell with converted mana cost X or less from among those cards, revealed this way without paying its mana cost. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. This is just amazing. It's your card advantage for the most part. So whenever you cast a big dick spell, you most likely get another big dick spell that you can cast from the graveyard. So you're getting a lot of 2-for-1s. So one of the big dick cards that we have is Kiora, Best of the Sea Gods. 7 mana. When it comes into play, you create an 8/8 blue Kraken creature token with hexproof. This is just, it's very difficult to deal with a hexproof creature like that. And then on your next turn, you tap all non-land permanents target opponent controls. They don't untap during their next untap step. And then the turn after that, you gain control of target permanent and opponent controls, and you untap it. So a lot of times what we end up doing is we end up taking their planeswalker, or if they're really shy on lands, we end up taking their lands, or if we have to like swing in for lethal, we'll take one of their creatures, untap it, and then swing with it. So it has a lot of versatility in that sense, which we always really like. But this costs 7 mana. So if we have a Sunbird's Invocation out and we cast this, that means we get to look at the top 7 cards of our library and cast something in that top 7 that costs 7 or less. So we can cast Star of Extinction off of that, which is great because then it wipes the board completely before our 8/8 Kraken creature even enters the battlefield, which is beautiful. So Star of Extinction destroys the land, deals 20 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Amazing board wipe. It's just very expensive. And then Genesis Ultimatum, another big baddie of the deck. It's 7 mana. It's pretty mana intensive. Obviously, it's 2 green, triple blue, double red. It's very difficult to cast, but since we have a lot of ramp and mana fixing with Gift of Paradise and Cultivate, it's a little bit easier to handle. So you look at the top 5 cards of your library, put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand, and then exile Genesis Ultimatum. This is amazing when you have Sunbird's Invocation out, because it'll proc Sunbirds for 7, and then it will do Genesis Ultimatum. If for a lucky chance you get a Genesis Ultimatum off of your Sunbirds with a Genesis Ultimatum, you get to double cast Genesis Ultimatum. It's crazy. Because a lot of times you'll get multiple Sunbirds onto the battlefield, and you'll get multiple Star of Extinctions, or bombardments, like Sunbirds. It's like, it goes crazy. We also have 1 Ugin in main. This is just kind of a, if we have it, we have it. It's great removal. We do have a lot of enchantments and a lot of permanents. That's why we don't really like this. This is kind of a dire situation type of thing. So very, very, very late game that we would ever use this, because we would lose our Wolfwillow Havens, our Gift of Paradise, and our Uros if we actually have one on the battlefield. Hopefully we wouldn't have to do it for 6 mana or higher, then we would lose our big stuff. And then outside of that, we just have a bunch of, we are using a lot of basic lands, and this is specifically for the fact that we're running 4 Cultivate, so I wanted to make sure we had at least 8 basic lands. But since we are also running, we could actually go, yeah, we could actually go a lot less. I lied. Yeah. Okay, that's better. So we only need 9. I think 9's fine. All right. Yeah, 10. 10. 10 should be okay. We shouldn't be drawing a lot of those. I still worry. I don't know. I don't like it. All right. Just in case. 11 just in case. I like having extras because I don't want to draw into like a 4th Cultivate or a 3rd Cultivate and then already have all of our basic lands, because then it just feels fucking bad. So then for the sideboard, of course, Yorion takes up a slot in the sideboard. We have Tormod's Crypt just to exile an opponent's graveyard. We have Gravdigger's Cage so that they can't cast anything from their graveyard. Problem with this is the fact that we can't cast our Uro, which is our main win condition, right? Big problem. Clear the Mind, this just puts everything back into our library. When we're casting Genesis Ultimatum on top of Genesis Ultimatum with Sunbird's Invocation, like we drill through our deck faster than, like, we're doing all this card draw, all this ramp. We're drilling through our deck, an 80 card deck, way faster than a 60 card deck. Like, people will be down to 40 cards and we'll be down to like 30. So it gets out of control. Sometimes we'll need to clear the mind. We have a Mirror Maid. This is just kind of a fancy thing. We can end up copying whatever we decide to copy. We can copy one of their enchantments if we feel fun. We have a Jace. This is a Jace in case we need it. River's Rebuke. This is just to return all this stuff to their hand, and then hopefully destroy all their lands so they can't cast anything. Chandra 6. They can't be countered, so this is beautiful. She does damage every single turn, and this is great when you're also destroying lands every turn, because it's harder for them to cast stuff. Then they're also just increasingly taking more and more and more damage. It's just great in general. And then, of course, we have our Haphazard Bombardment, our Sunbirds, our Kiora Best Sea Gods, and another Ugin, all in sideboard just in case we need one of those. We can wish for it with Fae of Wishes. Plainwide Celebration, this is good if we just need a ton of health right away. We can gain, 4, 8, 12, 16 life, which is pretty good. Or we can end up proliferating. If we have like an Ugin out, we can proliferate whatever times and then minus 10 Ugin if we want to. We also have Dance of the Mance. This is if like they blow most things up, they counter a lot of our enchantments. We can always just Dance Mance for 6 or 7. Bring back a bunch of our enchantments and have fun with it, really. You might be asking, hey, but you don't have any white. You'd be wrong, because we have Gift of Paradise. We're only running 1, okay? We'll probably never get it, but it could be funny. You never know. Maybe you'll see. I can see you judging me. Stop it. And then we have Mass Manipulation. This is just kind of to steal stuff. I don't really see us using this very much either, but who knows? We usually destroy people before they can even get to this point, or before we get to this point. Usually once you get like a Sunbird's Invocation out and you're casting double Genesis Ultimatums, they're like, you know what, I'm good. And they just peace out. But that's the deck. We haven't made a name for this one, so this may be one of the YouTube ones that we take an idea from. So if you're unaware, once a week, what we're going to do is we're going to compile a list of all the deck list names that YouTube comments have left in the comment section below, which if you haven't done, you should. So if you have a deck idea, leave it in the comment section below, and we'll put them all on a list, and then we'll put it in a poll, and then whoever wins the poll at the end of the week, we'll use that for the deck name of the video, and then we'll highlight your comment on that video as well. So if you haven't already, make sure to like and then comment with the deck. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and you'll see a lot of janky shit like this, and then you'll be able to name your own decks. Like the last one was Bolus's Enema. Like the random shit wins, okay? Just don't even worry about it. It doesn't even have to relate to the deck, clearly. I mean, Bolus, it had Bolus in it, but, you know. So this will most likely be the one that I'll have YouTube name. So I'll have the deck list also in the description, so make sure to check that out. Stay tuned. I really think we just need as much mana on the board as possible, considering our mana curve is like, it's like straight up or one. Although this is like a new list, considering we added a bunch of cards. This is probably way worse. Yeah, we're going 1-0. We're resetting this. God damn it. Okay, even though we have 0 ramp, that's probably a shitty keep. So let's just put the Fae of Wishes down. This will allow us to block some shit. Having a 1/4 is pretty nice against aggro. But getting no ramp when we have expensive shit in our hand, this is not good. That needs to die immediately, but we only have 4 board wipes. Might as well, right? Might as well. Oh no. This is bad. I thought we were gonna draw something. We did not. I know opponent's like, it's fine, I'll just get a massive board. You can't do shit about it. Oh no. Let's just go ahead and Star of Extinction next turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thinking about just discarding my Yorion, block, and then do like that and that. What up, Dino? How's it going, Mang? How goes it? It's going odd. It's going oddly. The deck we were playing earlier wasn't all that great. And then we built a 60 card version of this deck and it went 4-1, and we're like, you know what? We're gonna make this deck worse. So we did. Has been trash for the last 3 nights. Just start playing Fortnite if this keeps up. No. I mean, I agree, but past 2 nights, calm down. Let's not get crazy. Well, that's bad. Sounds like you've been playing for Temur Rec. Hey, that was a lot of value. We have a big boy. We have a giant lobster. It's blue-green central and standard? Really? People are just playing like Simic Ramp? It's a lot of blue-green. Fortunately, I have to block that. Sure. Just get another one. Why not? That's all I played lately. Nothing seems to be consistent. I should focus on one build. Got plenty of time to hit Mythic. Yeah, I fuck around too much. Think I gotta do this. Think I gotta do that. Life is important. Lame. I was gonna put out a blocker, but fuck it. Let's thin out the deck of lands, shall we? Using Rakdos sack to rank at the moment. Best one, it feels like most stable for me personally. Let's go ahead and just thin out the deck even more. Get another blocker. Oh no, I'm not on the wagon. Like jank too much? Hell yeah. Ooh. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
To be fair, we should really only be drawing gas at this point. If he has another Call to Death Dweller, that's gonna suck. But we still have a Fae of Wishes. Which we might actually Fae of Wishes get the Mirror Maid and get that Kiora. That's the Sea Gods? Yeah, so he has another one. Alright, we beat mono red goblins somehow. we beat mono red goblins. We had the 0 ramp in our hand until like turn 5. 80 cards greater than 60k. Fucking easy. We saw it coming from. Oh. Scoop of the day, everyone. We have a giant 2-quart scoop sponsored by Tolko. Oh, it's 3-quart. 3-quart feeding scoop by Tolko. It's an all-purpose use for dry foods, fertilizer, seed, liquid chemicals, protected handle, and ergonomic design. It's great for scooping up giant piles. I mean, link in the description below. Can scoop a lot of fucking granola with that. Damn straight you can. Still waiting for that link? All right. Boom. You have been linked. I should get an Amazon affiliate code with all these scoops. But just scoops. Time to make Amazon sellers' day marginally better. Ah, I really hope that doesn't get bigger than that. I believe we have to Storm's Wrath this turn. I mean, we can't Gift to Paradise. Wait, does this one destroy enchantments? Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to Storm's Wrath. It's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We'll just blink our Gift Paradise, right? Rename yourself to Strider Scoop? Yes! Yes! Although I think I have to kill that immediately, unfortunately. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that was kind of fucking rude. I'm gonna take your forest, you bitch! Awesome.
Harness the elements.
Land destruction.
My strength fades.
Ooh. This is the question. Yeah, let's do it anyway. Let's do it anyway. Against my better judgment. It's still a lot of mana. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aww. Aww. I love Kiora Best of the Sea Gods. It's like what? It's seriously one of my favorite cards right now. Card is so amazing. It's definitely one of the better ones out there. What up, Oreo? Oh my god, we need another red. Come on. This is clearly an aggro deck. Utilize our mana, why not? Davriel!
Evil. I don't think you'll be needing that.
Fuck your Davriel. Oh, I could have Wolfwillow Haven ended it. Don't look at me, chat. Don't look at me. Sure. I see. What an asshole. I can still at you? Yeah, of course you can. Why wouldn't you be able to? Okay. This guy needs to calm the fuck down. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. All right, one more land. Oh no, he's gonna take it. Oh my god. He's gonna take it and then sacrifice it. Fuck me and dick. Yeah, I was just gonna steal it. I didn't need to play it again. What up, Igloo? How's it going, mine? And I get to +3 of that bitch. Or +2 it, whatever. Boosh! Didn't even matter. Yeah. Waste not. Wow. That is fucking ridiculous. All right, don't kill my Ugin. I get the -10. I think I've only -10'd him once. Don't you touch him, son of a bitch! All right, easy. Dude, this deck is amazing. Fourth of July? Yeah. No, we made this deck yesterday, certified. Made this deck yesterday. So that would not quite be possible. It was 1 or 2 games after, I believe. So we did 5 games with the 60 card deck. And then we did 4 games with the 80 card deck. But I don't remember. I don't remember. All right. Video I worked with from today or yesterday was called Independence Fae. Yeah, but that was on the 4th of July. Yeah. I'm talking about this deck right now that we're talking about right now. That was a deck from the deck you're talking about was from 3 days ago. What up, Stacy? Balls deep is the only way. This is the only way to be. How you been? You and Tajkin, and also I literally am just talking to him. Like I was talking to him just before I went live. Obviously not stuff we can talk about here, but I miss the mangas you guys used to do. I know. I really want to do some more stuff with him. It's just, it's hard because our schedules are a bit different, but also it's like the crossover that we have is also very different. So we would have to find something that would provide any. We'd have to find something that would provide some type of value to people. I mean, obviously us, like he's extremely entertaining, so that's obviously taken care of. When I'm like talking with him and I'm around him, I feel myself being a little bit more entertaining, I think. Or I guess a little bit more open than I would normally be, just because I'm so comfortable around him. Just cause, I mean, we go back like years and years and years. It would definitely be a different dichotomy between me and like some other streamer. Like if it was me and Waifugate or me and Ollie or, you know, one of the other streamers I've known for a long time. Definitely be a big difference. Easy game.
Flags
Not really my style, but I gotcha. I'll listen to it later, Stacy. Yeah, I don't do song requests because I upload the videos to YouTube. I can put them on different audio tracks, I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So I just never play music anyway. Plus, most people in the stream, it's like a 50-50, maybe even worse than that. It's like people either like your music or they'll hate your music, and there's times where people, if they go into your stream and they don't like your music, regardless if they like the content or you, they'll just leave anyway because the music sucks. You know? Which I totally get. Another big reason I just don't play music. There's no real reason for me to have it, so eh. I don't really know what I need to do here. Don't know what they're... Ah. Let's go ahead and just take that Obliterator next turn, shall we? Shall we? Please don't have a ritual set. I would be so sad. Yep, they knew it was happening. They knew it was happening. Victory tea, that's what was happening. Somebody find me a tea set on Amazon. Go. Maybe not a whole set, but like a cup and one of those plates. We're gonna need one of those. Definitely gonna need one of those. Don't have a blue source, right? But we'll top deck one. Right? We'll top deck one, right, chat? I said a blue source. Hello, Mike Dub. That's fine. So, question is, do we Genesis Ultimatum? Or do we Star of Extinction? It's a lot of triomes. It's like one of every triome. I think we Genesis. Oh, nice. Sweet. Well, this isn't great. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. Alright, come on, I need advantage. That was a beautiful hit. That was a beautiful hit. We're gonna take that. Maybe we'll take that. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yep. It's pretty good. Yeah. I like it. Aww. But our dicks just got hard. Chat, what happened? They were not happy about it. 0 ramp? All right, Chad, are we going to get ramp? That's the question. Full Strider keep? Yes, no. All right, 1 minute pull. Is it a Strider keep? Top of your chat, there's a little drop down box. Do we keep or not? It's 2-1 right now. May not have a full minute. If we start to rope, I may just have to go with the winner. It's looking like no. We have lands and ultimatum, we'll be fine. I know that's where I'm at. But the people are saying no. The people have come close to speaking. Alright, people have spoken. So we definitely bin the Wolfwillow Haven. Right? I think we do. Let's Cultivate thins out our deck like a motherfucker. And Storm's Wrath we need just in case. When you're running an 80 card deck, being able to thin out your deck of 4 cards is very, very good. We take that. Take those Grazers. This is a really good keep, chat. I'm glad we did it. Glad we did it. And now we just have to hope this doesn't get out of fucking control. Okay. Now we're just hoping that we don't die here from a Fasty boy. Yep, that's Fasty boy. Damn it. Alright, so Storm's Wrath doesn't kill that. Oh. Just kidding. Does kill it. Alright, cool. Two, three, four, 1, 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I think Ugin will be fine. Ugin will be fine here. Get out a blocker. Dude. This deck. What do I need to do? You literally just name this deck. You come up with a name, and if the name wins in the poll, then you get the sub. That's it. Simple. I don't know why I kept this. Yeah, the one I'm running right now. Land is greater than Nomad? Need a blue and green. Green down. Gonna have to kill that immediately. Ooh, no we don't. Alright, that's sweet. Okay, Genesis Ultimatum is gonna be nice here. When is the poll? I don't know. Kind of just when we feel like it. Come on, Grazer. Give me them blocks. Circuitous Route. Huh? 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we top deck a land, we double bombardment. Oh my god. That's dirty. Oh my god. Thinking. That's nice. Your Circuitous Route did literally nothing, opponent. The ulti was not, no, the ulti was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But we got enough lands for it.
Ghost fire, my greatest creation.
My greatest creation.
You said it, Eugene. Me and Eugene are like this. Me and Eugene are like this. We just shit on the opponent's chest. Yo, what up, YouTube? Yeah, we going here, Strider. Come on. You didn't really think that I was that type of person, did you? Thank you everyone so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you were even a little bit entertained by this video, please make sure to let me know down below. And if you have anything that you would like to see next, go ahead and leave that there too. And make sure to check out my live stream 5 days a week, every day except Sunday and Thursday. Stream times down below.